Come along with me to the used record store. Let's see what kind of Elvis merchandise we can find. All right, guys, I thumbed through a lot of 45s, a lot of LPs, some DVDs. Let me show you what I got in this bag. So for DVD, He Touched Me, the gospel music of Elvis Presley, and then Elvis Return to Tupelo. These are the two that I got. I have not watched them yet, just got home. And His Hand in Mine, gospel record. Let's open it up. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yes. How many of you remember this? All of his albums. I loved looking at these as a child. I would lay there in front of our turntable, and we had those tall speakers, and I would set the speakers on both sides. I would take the album sleeve and put it over my head. That way I could listen to the music really good. It was like cupping into my ears. But I used to look at all of these LPs that he, obviously, all of his record collection. And then I got 45s, yes. I got It Hurts Me, Kissin' Cousins, I Forgot to Remember to Forget, I love that song, Mystery Train, Kiss Me Quick, I love that song, and Suspicion Torments My Heart, and Loving You, and Teddy Bear. So these are the 45s that I got. Now I would love to play these for you on my record player, but you know I cannot do it. I'll get dinged for copyright. This video will get blocked. There's no way. So what I'm gonna do is have close-ups of the physical media I have here, and I will let you know how I feel about these. I don't know if any of you have seen these sort of documentaries of Elvis, and I will let you know how these records sound. Now I looked at them, and they look pretty worn. There's some scratches on there, but I hope it just adds to the crackle, you know? I hope there's no skipping. It doesn't look like there's a lot of grooves in here. I'm also going to have in this video at the end and in the community post as well, a tip on how you can clean your vinyl. So guys, this was so fun. I hope to be able to grow more of my Elvis LPs. I had thought about continuing with the 45s, but it's only, what, 3.5 minutes, and then you have to get up and put on another record or flip it over. These are more long playing, and my unit has the ability to take the songs on the records and transfer them into digital copies. So I could always burn them onto a CD and then get the sound of the crackle and the turntable. I love that sound. It's so nostalgic, and it's what I grew up with. That and 8 tracks. So, funny story quickly before I get to the slideshow. We went back east in 1978 to go to Graceland, and we had several 8 tracks, and I was in the back seat, and my dad would be playing the songs, and I had them memorized, you know. It was 1, 2, 3, or 4. You could change, if any of you know 8 tracks, you know what I'm talking about. You could change the next track or whatever. And right when one song finished, I knew that on the song on track 1 here was going to finish, and if you hurried and skipped forward to 3, a new song would come up. So as soon as the song ended on track 1, my parents would be talking while my dad was driving. I would say, 3, 3, switch it to 3. And he would switch it to 3, and then my song would cue up. Who knew my dad was a DJ while he was driving? Anyway, these are fun things to find. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite Elvis record is, or 8-track from your collection, and what are you looking to get? What more do you need in your collection? I'll have a separate video on all of my Elvis LPs coming up. I'm waiting for Baz Luhrmann's Epic LP to get here. Once that arrives, it's supposed to arrive April 24th. So once it arrives, I'll have an opening unboxing video with that, and I'll share with you the rest of my Elvis vinyl collection. And yeah, so guys, this is a fun pastime. Elvis vinyl is hard to come by, so you're gonna have to do it, or I'm gonna have to do it weekly, just to be able to see what gets dropped off. It is a used record store, so fingers crossed I can get my hands on a couple of the LPs that I had when I was little. GI Blues, let's see, That's the Way It Is, and Frankie and Johnny, and then Elvis Sings for Kids. I had that one. It was hot pink. It had a star, and he was in the center. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Here comes a slideshow, a close-up, and you'll be able to see the condition that these records are in. I believe Loving You and Teddy Bear were used in a jukebox. That was pointed out to me because the circle has been enlarged just a little bit. So this one's probably gonna snap, crackle, and pop a little more than the others, just because it was in a jukebox. How cool is that? Okay, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.